self-tan last night, which I am a professional, but when it comes to myself, I've just always accepted the fact that Wendy and I have a little date night today. We're going to a concert, and I've thought about filming this in a way that shows, like, you know, a lot of people just like skip to the point. It's like, boom, we have a busy day, then boom, we're at date night, and they skip the in-betweens because it's like, okay, you got to get everything ready for the sitter and make sure everything is wrote down. Then you have to figure out a time to get yourself ready. And if you're like me, you've packed 100 other things into the same day. So I'm getting ready in the kitchen right now because I filled nap time with wrapping up the 100 other things that I had going on. And so here I am. So far, I've spent the whole week cleaning because I liked my house to be clean for a sitter and just going into the weekend. Then this morning, step 2. This morning I got up and I went ahead and like pre-did my hair, like washed my face, put on my product, didn't put any makeup on because I knew putting my makeup on was going to be a quick thing. Okay, step 3. I've gotten the jammies ready. Actually, I'm going to show you. I've got it all written down. I've got the plate already set out. I'm actually half tempted, because this is just who I am, to go ahead and put like the dinner in here and wrap it up and put it in the kitchen. Put it in the thing. I made sure all the dishes were done, and I have also gotten our sitter, which is my parents, but made sure that their dinner is taken care of. They're getting dinner delivered here. All of that just so that I can go out. We may have enough time to grab some dinner and a drink before the concert. And then only for me to have anxiety the whole time, because my mom still works full time, but she doesn't mind staying up late to watch Finn. And she lives 3 minutes down the road from us. I don't think my mother-in-law would mind either, but she lives a little further away. But all for me to just find out this afternoon that the person we are like most excited to see doesn't even go on till like 9:45, which, if you know us, we're in bed by 10 o'clock on the dot. So anyway, they don't go on till 9:45, which means we probably won't get home till midnight, which is fine. But I've already had a full day, y'all. I've had a full day. So anyway, I thought I'm definitely going to take you guys along if we have time. I don't know how the evening's going to go. I hope it goes well as far as like being able to vlog. It might just be real quick. But anyway, so now here it is, 3:56. Finn is playing. I'm throwing my makeup on in the kitchen. Here's my setup. And then if he stays kind of occupied, I will then try to run, go get finish my hair. And then I'll throw my clothes on right before we leave, after I give everybody the rundown, and that's it. So anyway, I just wanted to really give the full inside scoop on the in-between, because it don't always go smooth. So let's see if I can finish this makeup. I did a self-tan last night, which I am a professional, but when it comes to myself, I've just always accepted the fact that tan's gonna look fake. If I do a spray tan on my clients, I do much better, but for myself, it's just like whatever. So I did a spray tan or a self-tan last night. We have tonight, we have an event tomorrow, or I have an event tomorrow. We have a surprise something on Saturday, and then Super Bowl on Sunday. So I'm hoping that it lasts, just because even if I don't do makeup all those days, which I will, it just feels better to have a tan. So I'm going to finish up this makeup. I'll try to do a time lapse of it. And yeah, we'll just take you guys along. you can see it real good. I changed the exposure on my camera because I feel like my videos were pretty dark. Ooh, that was bright. Okay. Here's makeup. Up close. Then we'll go get ready. Okay, here's the next step. You get halfway ready and then entertain your kid until the sitter gets here. I think that's about normal. Unless you're not like me and not a super planner, which I am. I haven't worn my hair up like this out in years and I'm not sure about it. I may pull it back down and throw a hat on, I don't know. But yeah, okay, so next step, entertaining your child. Woohoo! Hey you guys, it has been a quick minute since I've filmed anything, so I just thought I would get on here, we'll do a quick chit chat, catch up. I'm gonna make some lunch. This is a recipe that I've been wanting to film and show you guys for a while. I love it, and it's just something that it's low carb, it can go with anything, and we love it. So I figured we would get on here, kind of catch up. I'm gonna make some lunch, throw in a recipe with it, and yeah, so I have some footage from over the weekend. My hope was that I would be able to film all of it and just get a good like weekend vlog because we had so much going on, but because we had so much going on, it was so hard to film. So I'm thinking I might throw a little bit of the clips I got in at the end. I tried to film a realistic like a realistic get ready for a date night out, including what you have to prep for the sitter, getting your sitter, how long it takes you to get ready during the day when you are trying to be ready by the time your other person gets home so you guys can leave, and all of the things in between. So I did kind of get that. I don't know if I'll include that in this or not, but we're back, we're ready to rock and roll, and I just wanted to film this for y'all and be able to get something up. So I'm gonna flip you around, show you the ingredients. It's pretty easy once you get it down, and there's a lot of things that you can throw in to this if you want to. We're pretty simple here. The fact that this has like sriracha and fresh ginger and all in it is huge for us here. So anyway, I'm gonna turn you around and show you what we've got, and then I'll show you how to throw all this into a quick lunch or a quick dinner, however you want to do that, okay? So this is going to be cauliflower fried rice stir fry, basically. So with regular fried rice, you would use, you know, your white rice, your vegetables, and then all of the same of these ingredients. So we've got rice cauliflower. This is the microwave kind. I'll show you my little tip and trick. You don't actually microwave this. I've got some peas and carrots. You're gonna need 1 egg, and then we use low sodium soy sauce, some fresh ginger, which I'm not grinding that up or grating it up. I buy this. It doesn't have to necessarily be, it's whatever brand that your store carries. I don't know if this is gonna focus. There we go. Got it in focus a little bit. Okay, so some stir-in ginger paste. And then if you like it a little spicy, you can put in some sriracha. You can also throw in fresh garlic if you want to, or you could sub in just like ginger powder if you want. So anyway, it's kind of make it how you want, but your main ingredients are going to be rice cauliflower, your veggies, 1 egg, and then you've got to have soy sauce and some sort of flavoring like this. Now, if you want to pair this for dinner, this is with the General Tso's chicken. They also, you could do like orange chicken with this. Let's see, let me flip you back around. Okay, can you see me? Yes, okay, good. So I'm gonna pair this, if I was doing it for a meal, you can pair it with one of these. You can also get regular popcorn chicken and then they make a separate sauce. Or you can have whatever you like your fried rice with. If you want it with just a steak or you want it with like hibachi. This is basically just a lower carb way to make fried rice, and we love it. So for lunch, I'm just gonna do the rice, I think. I don't think I'm actually going to do the chicken with it, but we'll see. So I'm gonna turn you around and we'll get to cooking. Okay, so I have got my heat on like medium high, just kind of whatever you think. And instead of cooking this like it says in the directions, I open it up and I just toss it in the pan. Don't need that part either. And you're gonna just toss it in the pan whole. So whole, still frozen. And then as it starts to kind of cook up and kind of like defrost, I guess, if you will, you are gonna break it up a little bit. So let's see if I can get this. Okay, so you're just basically going to kind of break it up. All right, so while this is cooking, we'll just kind of catch up. So, how was your weekend? How was everybody's Super Bowl, Valentine's, all the things? We did a lot in 3 days, which I said earlier, I filmed a little bit of our Thursday night date night concert. I can't show too much of the concert on here just for like music content, but then Friday night, I had a dinner with some girlfriends of mine, and I did a lot of Instagram work with the makeup for that. Then Saturday, we had a birthday party, which I totally intended to just kind of catch a few clips of that, and I just did not. And it just went to show that we really just were enjoying the time, just us. So anyway, that's what we did. And then Sunday, we got up and did a bunch of Super Bowl prep. We had a few friends over for Super Bowl. And I wanted to put a bunch of that in there as far as food goes, which I'm going to remake some of that because it turned out really good. But we kind of misjudged time and just had some family time that morning to ourselves. So as soon as we went down for a nap, we were booking it. We were getting all the food prepped. We were finishing up cleaning, getting everything set up. So yeah, sometimes life just doesn't really, you know, go as the way you had hoped for. So I'm just rolling with it, going with the flow. So anyway, that was that. And then Valentine's, we just kept it low key. Again, life's unpredictable and sometimes work comes in the way, and we wanted to get pasta from one of our favorite restaurants, and it is closed on Mondays. So crazy. And so we ended up having, I think Wendy had like mac and cheese and I had some leftover rice, and we went to bed early. So that's how it is. But anyway, here we are. This week kind of started off kind of slow just because I was playing catch up. And yeah, so this is how this is going to kind of cook up. You see it's getting a little, you can kind of see the color changing. And it's starting to kind of like saute up, if you will. So at this point, you'll see more water start to get into this, but that's okay. All of the water is going to cook out. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper, and as this turn like this, here we go. A little bit of salt and pepper, my ginger. So we'll put a squeeze of this. I don't measure anything out just because, like I said, this is really to taste. So you'll squeeze this out. Do like 1 or 2 squeezes of your ginger paste. And then let me grab some salt and pepper. Where you at? Where you at? Okay. Salt and pepper. And you want to add, although we're using low sodium soy sauce, you want to add a little more salt to it than you normally would, just because cauliflower doesn't have, it has 0 flavor at all. So you want to add that. And kind of, you can hear it cooking a little bit. And then we want to add our frozen peas and carrots. Now you're only going to add about a 1/4 dish of this bag. Also, this will be the time that if you want to put onions in it, you could add frozen onions or fresh. My advice is, since we're going all frozen, just grab some frozen onions and you'll use a little bit of those too. But we'll just pour a little bit of these in there. If you want to like bulk this up, I would use more, or you can add in, once this is cooked, if you want to add in fresh vegetables. However, just make sure that you allow time for them to cook up as you have this. So same thing, you're just gonna kind of mix this all in, let it cook for a few minutes, because these peas and carrots are gonna need to, you know, they're frozen too, so they need to cook up and get soft. However, most frozen vegetables are pre-cooked. I'm good at this, I swear. Anyway, most vegetables are pre-cooked, so they don't take as long to get soft. They just really need to cook the water out of them from where they've been frozen. So, fry this up. I just keep stirring as I go. Normally I'm rushing to make this, and this is actually can be very quick. Typically it takes me like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes or so to cook this, because normally on a night I'm making this, you make it to serve. It does reheat well if you wanted to do it in a meal prep, so that's also an option, but kind of cook it up a little bit. So anyway, all right, at this point you can go ahead and add some of your soy sauce if you want to, and this is also to taste. It's all basically to taste. If you get your fried rice at home and add more soy sauce to it, feel free to do that, but this is where it really gets its like color and flavor from. So I just did probably 4 or 5 shakes of this. And again, just keep stirring as you go. And you can see that it's getting a little more of that water out, but that's going to continue to just cook out. I guess ultimately you really could cook all of this in the microwave, since it is microwave vegetables. I've never done it that way. I don't really know what the difference is. I guess if you wanted to save some time, you could do that. And then just throw this all together and kind of fry it up. But normally at this point, if I am going to make one of those chicken dishes to go with this, go ahead and pop that in the oven, because the way those work, you cook the chicken first and then pull it out for a little bit, put the glaze over top, throw it back in, and then serve this together. You can serve it as a bowl or just as a side dish. If you like ground chicken, you could do ground chicken. We do those sometimes in lettuce wraps, or if you're doing lettuce wraps, you can do this as a side. However you would serve your fried rice, basically, is what we pair with this. So I'm just gonna keep stirring this. Okay. So you can see it's really cooking out here. Once all of that is gone, it's going to start to basically fry up. At this point, if you wanted to add in some sriracha to make it spicy, you totally can, or a lot of times we just use this as like a topper. Okay, I think this is going to be a little better for you guys to be able to see. So you can see that it is definitely cooking up now. And if you've got to do something and then you come back to it, you just really want to get it good and mixed up. So here's the really fun part. You know when you go to a restaurant, like a Japanese restaurant, where they're making fried rice right in front of you? This is basically, you're going to do the same thing. So you make like a little well, kind of like how you do when you're making pasta. Make a little well, crack the egg right in. Ooh. Okay. And then, let's make sure that you can see this. Okay, see, it's kind of frying up there, so you want to just cook it as you would if you were scrambling up or frying an egg. And then I slowly pull in some of the rice with it. Also, if you don't eat egg or you're allergic to egg, you can absolutely skip this part. This really just gives it the, like, you know, Asian fried rice feel, and it helps the rice kind of stick together. But you do want to make sure, because cauliflower rice is cooking up a little more watery, make sure that your egg is cooked before you mix it all together, so you don't miss where you can tell, like, if it's soft scrambled or if it's fully cooked. All right. That's delicious. That is so good. All right, friends, I'm gonna wrap this up here. This is gonna be quick and easy. Like I said, I may throw a few clips from the weekend in at the end just so you guys can kind of see. But thank you so much, and like this video and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time.